Perched on the edge of a steep cliff, overlooking the breathtaking Tequendama Falls in Colombia, lies the infamous Hotel del Salto. What was once a luxurious retreat for the elite has now become a chilling relic of despair. The abandoned halls echo with stories of mystery, tragedy, and spirits that refuse to leave. Tonight, we uncover the dark secrets of the Suicide Hotel. Built in 1923 by architect Carlos Arturo Tapias, the Hotel del Salto was meant to be a luxurious getaway. The location offered a stunning view of the Tequendama Falls, attracting wealthy guests from across the country. However, the beauty of the falls had a dark side. Local legends spoke of indigenous Muisca people jumping off the cliffs to escape Spanish invaders. As years passed, the hotel became notorious for a series of strange deaths and suicides. Guests were found dead near the waterfalls, their bodies discovered at the bottom of the cliff. Some claimed to hear ghostly whispers at night, urging them to leap. Locals started avoiding the hotel, believing it to be cursed. By the 1980s, the once grand hotel had fallen into ruin. Guests refused to stay overnight, fearing paranormal activity. The building was abandoned, left to decay under the weight of its tragic history. Paranormal investigators began visiting, reporting eerie experiences, unexplained noises, objects moving on their own, and shadowy apparitions. Many visitors claimed to have seen ghosts, spectral figures standing near the edge of the cliff, vanishing into thin air. A woman in a flowing white dress has been spotted walking through the halls, only to disappear when approached. Some have reported feeling a strange presence, as if something unseen was watching them. Paranormal investigators have recorded EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, capturing unsettling whispers and cries. In 2013, the hotel was converted into a museum, preserving its haunting history. Despite the renovations, visitors still claim to feel an eerie presence. Some refuse to enter certain rooms, believing they are still haunted by the spirits of those who perished there. The legend of the Suicide Hotel lives on, attracting thrill seekers and paranormal enthusiasts from around the world. The Hotel del Salto stands as a chilling reminder that some places are forever marked by tragedy. Whether the spirits of those who leapt remain or not, one thing is certain: this is not just a hotel, it's a gateway to the unknown. Would you dare visit the Suicide Hotel? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more terrifying true stories. Until next time, stay safe and keep your doors locked. This real-life horror story took place in 1935 at the Hotel President in Kansas City, Missouri. It remains one of the creepiest unsolved mysteries in hotel history. It was January 2nd, 1935, when a well-dressed man checked into the Hotel President in Kansas City, Missouri. He registered under the name Roland T. Owen and requested an interior room without windows facing the street. He carried no luggage except for a comb and a toothbrush, an odd detail that would later become significant. The hotel staff noted that Owen behaved strangely. He seemed nervous and constantly on edge, as if he was being followed. What happened inside room 1046 over the next few days is one of the most disturbing, unsolved murder mysteries in history. On January 3rd, a maid named Mary Soptic entered room 1046 to clean. She found this odd but continued working. As she left, Owen asked her not to lock the door, as he was expecting a visitor. Owen was inside, sitting quietly in near total darkness, the only light coming from a small lamp. Later that day, another staff member heard two men arguing inside the room. A loud thud followed, and a voice was heard saying, "No, no, no, I will not." The next morning, the hotel staff received several strange phone calls asking if Owen was still in his room. When the maid returned to clean, she noticed Owen was lying on the bed, fully dressed and seemingly unconscious. The room was dark, and again, the only light came from a small lamp. Owen spoke in a low, tense voice, "I don't need anything." On January 4th, a hotel bellboy was sent to check on Owen after he failed to answer the phone. What he found shocked everyone. Inside room 1046, Owen was barely alive, sitting on the floor, holding his head in his hands. His body was covered in stab wounds, and there were deep bruises as if he had been beaten badly. His wrists and ankles were tied with a telephone cord, and a large gash on his forehead was bleeding. The room had been ransacked, but strangely, nothing was stolen. The bathroom was drenched in blood, with a razor blade in the sink. Despite his injuries, Owen was still alive but barely conscious. He whispered something eerie. "Nobody did this." When asked who did this to him, "I fell against the bathtub." He lost consciousness and was rushed to the hospital, where he later died from his injuries. Police were baffled. There was no ID, no wallet, no luggage, just a mysterious man found tortured to death. Even stranger, the autopsy revealed Owen was likely tortured for hours before dying. Then the case took another bizarre turn. A mysterious woman, a woman named Dawn, was reportedly heard arguing with Owen the night before his death. She was never found. A call from an unknown person. Days after his death, a funeral home received an anonymous phone call. The caller said, "Don't bury him in a pauper's grave. We'll pay for a proper funeral." A stranger's flowers. A mystery person sent money for flowers at Owen's funeral. The note with the flowers read, "Love forever, Louise." Despite numerous leads, the case remains unsolved to this day. Who was Owen? Was he a victim of a secret criminal underworld? Was it a crime of passion? Or was something far more sinister at play? No one knows. And maybe no one ever will. His injuries. And just like that, the case of Room 1046 remains one of the most disturbing unsolved mysteries in history. Who was Roland T. Owen? Was he running from someone? Was Dawn responsible for his brutal murder? And who were the anonymous callers willing to pay for his funeral? Even after all these years, no one truly knows the full story behind what happened inside Room 1046. But one thing is certain, some mysteries are never meant to be solved. What do you think happened to Roland T. Owen? Let us know your theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed dark and mysterious stories like this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an eerie tale. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and stay safe.